Today, let's talk about why understanding personality types is crucial for driving performance as a leader. My name is Niels and I'm the head of consulting at Zoios, which is a platform that helps leaders balance well-being and performance. I've co-authored 3 books on leadership and have worked in the field of leadership development for about 10 years. When you watch this video, you'll understand why adapting your leadership style to different personality types is essential. You'll also gain actionable insights on how to lead effectively without compromising who you are. So let's get started. For decades, we have been taught the importance of having a consistent leadership style, like this is the leader I am, so this is how I lead. I work with managers every day and have facilitated around 40 manager workshops for the past year. And I have to admit that I simply find this to be very old school. The people you lead have such different personality types, so leading everyone the same way can lead to misunderstandings, decreased morale, and poor performance. The future of leadership calls for something else. You need to balance your own leadership principles with the unique needs and personalities of your team. You need to adapt your leadership style. Leading others based on who they are and not on who you are, that is what's most important. So while you don't want to compromise who you are as a leader, you must be flexible in your approach. Think of it a little bit like a sports coach who adapts their strategy based on each player's strengths and weaknesses. The goal is to help your team collaborate effectively and perform at their best. So to start, you need to understand the different personality types within your team. If you have a certain framework or model you use in your company, that is a big help. And at Zoios, with our clients, we have a framework that we use that includes 7 archetypes to help us identify and understand these differences that people have. Today, we'll focus on the 3 of them called number 1, the accountable, number 2, the futurist, and number 3, the psychologist. Each archetype has distinct characteristics, strengths, and preferences for how to lead them. Now, let's talk about how to tailor your leadership approach based on these personality types. And while we do it, I want you to think of your own employees to see if they might fit into one of these archetypes. Maybe you learn a thing or two about how to lead them in the future. So the first archetype is the accountable, who excels at executing tasks and taking responsibility. They create structure to ensure they meet expectations and are reliable, just, and principled. A colleague you can truly trust will deliver. A downside is that they can become a little rigid or slow in the beginning of a project because they just truly want things to be done properly. 3 things to be aware of when leading this archetype. Number 1, be specific about your expectations and let them also take responsibility. Number 2, do not promise anything you can't uphold. And number 3, understand that things need to be done right, and then early on remember to discuss what right means. Then we have the futurist, the second archetype, who is inventive, always starts projects and tasks fast, and they generally excel in the early stages of new projects. They have many ideas and are curious and charming, often very nice to be around. A downside about the futurists is that they are often hate the later stages of a project, because why not start something new? 3 things to be aware of when leading this archetype. Number 1, help them pick the winning idea to narrow their focus. Number 2, communicate that the last 20% of a project needs to be done efficiently, even if it's less motivating. And number 3, be cautious about assigning them long projects with many processes. Then we have the psychologist, who is incredible at listening to other people, using their empathy, building strong relationships through compassion, and they're also excellent communicators. They see potential in others and also put their colleagues' talents into play. Downside for the psychologists is that they can be a little fragile when it comes to negative atmosphere and conflicts in the team, which is not always very productive in terms of performance. 3 things to be aware of when leading this archetype. Number 1, let them do work that requires interacting with people. They just love working with other people. Number 2, be patient when they want to have a deeper conversation with you. And number 3, be deliberate with your words to avoid hurting their feelings. Sometimes they just really take it too much in and can't really let go of those negative feelings. So that's why you need to be aware of that. But how do I set the right team, you might ask? So assembling the right team is another crucial aspect of effective leadership. By understanding the different personality types, you can create a balanced team where members complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. For instance, pairing an accountable with a futurist can combine reliable execution with innovative ideas, leading to more well-rounded solutions. But I cannot give you the perfect combination of personality types, especially because it's so dependent on your context. In a sales team, for example, you probably need more psychologists than accountables because they are so good with people. If you run an accounting team, then accountables are probably a better fit than futurists. But often you need some of each to cover the blind spots. That's why it's important to just make a conscious choice about which different personality types do I need in my team inside my context. But are there any downsides to having different personalities in the team? Or is it all just perfect, as long as it's as different as possible? While different personalities bring diverse strengths to a team, they can also lead to clashes, that people simply clash with each other because they are too different. So understanding these potential conflicts and managing them effectively is key to maintaining a harmonious and productive team. The way to mitigate this is to help them understand each other's differences, so it doesn't become personal, but more light and forgiving, kind of like, oh, we see the world completely differently because we have different personality types. That is why we clash right now when working on this project together. Specifically, what you can do as a leader is you can try to facilitate open communication on a team meeting, encourage team members to express their concerns and perspective in a constructive manner, promote mutual respect by reminding your team that different approaches can complement each other and cover each other's blind spots, and that leads to better outcomes. If a conflict happens, you can try to mediate this by stepping in when necessary to resolve these different conflicts and find common ground. Fostering collaboration and high performance within your team is essential. By recognizing and respecting each personality type, you can create an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best work. So to recap, the one-size-fits-all leadership approach is old school. Effective leadership involves understanding and adapting to different personality types. By tailoring your approach, you can lead your team more effectively without compromising your own leadership principles. Remember to create an inclusive environment, assemble a balanced team, and encourage collaboration to achieve high performance. Here are some actionable steps you can take right away. Number 1, identify the personality types within your team using the 3 archetypes or whichever framework you might use in your company. Number 2, tailor your communication and management style to suit each personality type. 3, create a supportive environment that encourages open dialogue and teamwork. Number 4, address potential personality clashes proactively to turn conflicts into growth opportunities. And finally, number 5, remember to assemble a balanced team with complementary strengths where people can actually see each other's strengths and weaknesses and cover each other's blind spots. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the content and found it valuable. It would mean a lot to me if you would help us by liking the video. And as you can tell, we focus on high quality content, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. Maybe it's useful for you as well with the other videos. If you're curious about getting better on your journey as a leader, then please check out our website, zoios.io. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.